Hello everyone. Today we're going to finish the last skill in the fractions, decimals, and percents unit, which is discount, markup, and commission word problems. Now we did talk about some of these terms in the last lesson, but I just want to review some of these keywords again. So first we have our wholesale price, and that's the price a store pays for an item. So let's use this example. Let's say there's a small table that a store purchases for $100, and they in turn want to sell it to make a profit. So let's say they paid $100 for the table, and in turn they want to sell it for $175, that they make a profit. Well, your markup is going to be how much money they up that price from the wholesale price. So if the wholesale price is $100, then the markup would be $75, and that would give you your retail price, which is what they're going to sell it for $175. So the wholesale price would be $100, your markup would be $75, and the retail price would be $175. So that's your wholesale price plus your markup. Discount we talked about in the last lesson. That's a deduction from the retail price of an item. We talked about coupons that we get for Kohl's, like 30% off coupons. Those would be considered discounts. And your commission is the amount paid to a salesperson based upon a percentage of the selling price of an item. For example, if you ever walk into like a cell phone store, or the Verizon store, they always ask you what you're looking for, what they can help you with, because that person's a salesperson and they're going to make a percent of whatever they sell you. So that's why they're always trying to get you to purchase, the phone cases or the upgraded phone plans, things like that, because they make money off of that. Another example would be if anybody's parents work in real estate. Realtors always make a commission on the homes that they sell. So those are what we call a commission. So let's start with the first one. It says William works at a nearby electronics store. He makes a 6% commission on everything he sells. If he sells a computer for $764, how much money does William make in commission? So we know he makes a commission of 6% on everything he sells. He sells a computer for $764, and we want to know how much he makes in commission. So we can go about this using either the decimal method or the proportion method. So let's do both. So the decimal method means we're trying to find 6% of $764. Okay, in decimal method, we take our percentage, we convert it to a decimal. So our decimal would be 0.06. With of, we multiply, and then times $764. If you prefer to use the proportion method, that's fine. Remember, that's percent over 100 equals your part over your whole, which in this case is over of, so $764 would be our whole, and we're trying to find the commission, which is our part. So either method is fine. Remember, with the proportion method, you want to find your cross products and then solve for x. I'm going to go ahead and multiply 0.06 times $764, and that gives us a commission of, in our final answer, $45.84. And that would be your answer. If you solve the proportion method, you would end up with 100x equals 6 times 764 is 4,584. And then we would divide both sides by 100. And that would give us the same exact answer, $45.84. Okay, let's try another one. Gabriella bought a new pair of glasses at the store when they were having a 30% off sale. If the regular price of the glasses was $72, how much did Gabriella pay with the discount? So if the discount's 30%, that means we're trying to find what the discount is, and then we're going to subtract that from the price of the glasses, which is $72. So first, let's find 30% of 72. So my decimal for 30% is 0.3, or the 0.30, times 72. So on our calculators, 0.3 times 72 gives us a discount of $21.60. That's your discount. It's not asking you what the discount is. It's asking you how much did she pay with the discount. So we have one additional step here. We have to take the price of the glasses, which is $72, and subtract that discount, which is $21.60. So we're going to go ahead and subtract that. We have to do a little bit of borrowing here. So that means that with the discount, she paid $50.40. Now, there is another way you can think of this, okay? If she has a 30% discount, that means that she is paying 70% of the item, because 100% minus 30% is 70%. So if you want to do this in one step, it is possible. You have to do the subtraction of your percentages in your head and then find 72% of 72. Watch what happens here. My decimal is 0.7 or 0.70 times 72 on our calculators. If I multiply 0.7 times 72, that's going to give us our answer of 50.4, which is the same thing as $50.40. Now, again, if you prefer the proportion method, you can do it that way. You would put your percentage over 100, and then 72 would be your whole, and we'd be looking for our part. Let's try another one. The cake store is having a 25% off sale on all of its cakes. If the cake you want regularly costs $9, how much would you save with the discount? Well, the cake is normally $9, so we want to know how much we're going to save. So all we're doing is just finding 25% of $9. So 25% would be 0.25 times 9, and that's going to give us how much the discount will be, and that's going to tell us how much money you'll save. So 0.25 times 9 gives us our answer of $2.25. So that's how much money you will save with the discount. All right, let's try another one together. A store has 40% off on headphones. With this discount, the price of one pair of headphones is $36. What is the original price? Okay, so let's underline what's important. So the store has 40% off on headphones. With the discount, the price is $36. What was the original price? Well, first let's think about this. If it's a 40% discount, that means what percentage are we paying? Well, 100% minus 40% means we're paying 60%. So we've got 60% of, well, what was the original price? That's what we're trying to find. So that's what we're trying to find. 60% of what number is going to give us the $36, which is the discounted price that you ended up paying. So since we don't know our original price, I'm going to plug in X as a variable. We're trying to find 60% of X to equal $36. Well, 60% written as a decimal would be 0.6 or 0.60. Of means multiplication, and we're using X as our variable. And hopefully we remember this from when we did equations. In order to get X by itself, we do the inverse operation. This is multiplication. So we're going to do the opposite, which is division. On your calculators, go ahead and divide 36 by 0.6. And that gives you your original price, which is $60. And it doesn't hurt to go back and check. All right, if I were to take $60 and multiply it by my discount, which is 40% or 0.4, that gives me a discount of $24. Well, 60 minus $24 gives us $36, so it works. Okay, that does it for this skill. The correlating note-taking packet pages are pages 15 through 17, and please watch the videos in Khan Academy if you would like to see some additional examples. Have a great day, everyone.